Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. My name is Sarah. I'm going to do your reading for the week of April 6th to the 12th, 2025. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. All right, Leo. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, the information on how to obtain that is in the description box below this video. All right, Spirit, help us get in touch with the energies of Leo. Leo, what does Leo need to know right now? What does Leo need to know? What are the energies surrounding Leo, or what is Leo? Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles jumps out. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles in the upright. All right, so there's something to do. What I've got here is that there's some sort of heavy burden that somebody is feeling right now, and it may have something to do with it may actually have something to do with commitment. I'm getting that there may have been some sort of vision of what you believed there may have been some sort of happily ever after that has kind of fallen through for you. It may have to do with somebody not taking action on something, but I am getting that there's something that's unknown right now. But it does, yes. Okay, so I've got so a very consistent energy right now with the Nine of Wands in reverse to the Knight of Wands in reverse is that somebody has given up. Somebody's not taking action. Somebody has given up on something. It may be out of fear. It may be because of deep emotion. But what I'm getting here is that something has caused some level of suffering and burden for you. And it could be due to potentially wanting to be in a commitment. It does look like it has something to do with your stability, and it also looks like the reason why you're burdened is because something to do with what you thought was going to be an emotionally fulfilling experience turned out to be something that you're just feeling like you need to give up on it. All right. Can we get more on this King of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands? Okay, so we've got the letter here. We've got communication, something to do with something communicated to you that would put you in that energy. Yeah, there's something that has made you feel despair or loss here. And like I said, it has something to do with there being some sort of fallout with regard to something that you believed was going to have an emotionally fulfilling effect on your life. Yeah, you had some sort of expectation. There was some sort of expectation that fell through for you. That looks like it's pretty consistent. Okay, so what led to this? What led to this for Leo, Spirit? What led to this? What led to this energy for Leo? What was in the past? Some sort of painful ending, potentially a betrayal of some sort in the past with the Ten of Swords. Something that you weren't expecting either. Like, you really weren't expecting to feel this pain from whoever. There's somebody or there's something in your energy that has caused some level of betrayal for you. So what I'm getting here is that, yes, somebody potentially withdrew their love. So this could have been you. This could have been somebody in your energy. It looks like there was some sort of betrayal. Somebody ended up withdrawing their love. I'm getting that there's somebody here that is in chronic need of attention. Okay, we've got the Six of Wands in the upright. So somebody getting some sort of public recognition about something. But with the King of Wands in reverse, it's almost like this person doesn't feel complete without that external validation. And somehow this affects the connection. I'm also getting here that there may have been some sort of betrayal on a very public scale for some of you. That obviously you need to only take that as it resonates. That's a very specific message. Obviously, not everybody's going to have experienced that. Can we get more to the? But it does look like there's been some sort of painful ending, potentially a betrayal. That was completely unexpected, and it's caused some level of serious suffering and despair as a result. And some of this may have been communicated to you. Something that's okay. So there was something that was not clear in the past. Something that was not clear. Something was cloudy. It was almost like you had some sort of clouded judgment, and you went down a pathway that led you to this painful ending. And there's the ending card. There was some sort of painful ending that, I don't know, it looks to me like you're showing up as solid for this ending, and it's caused some sort of despair, obviously, and suffering with the Ten of Wands. So what's in the future? What's in the future here, Spirit? The potential future. The future is never written, but based on the current energies, Spirit can give us a good idea as to what a really good prediction would be. There's something not moving very quickly here. Yeah, it doesn't. So what I'm getting here, Leo, is that it looks almost like a hopeless situation. The way that you're viewing this right now is having, if this resonates at all, please don't make it fit if it doesn't. But the way you're viewing this now is having been some sort of like, almost like you had a dream as to how you thought your life would be, or how you thought this connection was going to go. It's never going to be that, is what I'm getting here. There's been some sort of trickery or deception that had gone on here. And I'm getting that there's going to continue to be some sort of falling out. Like, I'm not getting that there's going to be much of a restoration as far as relational integrity goes here. And so I'm getting that there's not going to be any any kind of action taken towards this connection. And it looks like you're moving in a new direction and leaving this behind. You're going to leave this in your rear view, is what's showing up here. Can we get more on the Eight of Wands in reverse to the Ten of Cups in reverse? Great fortune. You're moving on in a new direction towards great fortune, and that jumped out. Thank you, Spirit. Because, again, we've got this Thief card, and that's kind of matches with that Seven of Swords. You're dealing with an energy. Whatever this energy is has not been completely upfront and honest. This could be you too. I mean, obviously we have to be able to please reverse the roles if you feel like you must. I don't see a lot of people being that honest with themselves anyways. That's just the way it is. Like, a lot of people, everyone believes they're good. But I do think that there's something here that just wasn't I feel like there was a connection that you were getting involved in where you were under some sort of impression, and it's either because somebody deliberately made you believe that that was the impression they wanted you to have, or they didn't even understand what they were doing. But either way, somebody wasn't completely forthright with their intentions. So expect that if you move back in that direction towards whatever it is that has disappointed you in the past, that it will continue to disappoint you in the future. And it does look like you are on the road towards something much better if you take a different path. All right, what is the obstacle here for Leo? What's the obstacle for Leo? The Page of Cups in reverse. There's something to do with emotional immaturity here. and moving in a new direction. So what I've got here is that you may want to, okay, so this is what I've got here, is that there's going to have to be some sort of boundary set here because you've already gained the knowledge that you need to gain about what this connection has been all about. Okay. So I'm getting that there's some sort of emotional immaturity that you've been dealing with here. And I'm also getting with the Fool in the upright that you're potentially moving in. The thing is that you could try to start over in this connection. I'm getting that you're going, and there could be a reunion here, but whatever this is, it may go against your value system to an extent. So you may have to consider really setting your boundaries in place strongly and firmly. I am getting to, like I said, with the Fool in the upright, that this could potentially be a new beginning where we don't know how it's going to play out. I did see though in the future that whatever it was that was disappointing you in the past about this connection is going to continue to disappoint you in the future. So what I'm getting here is that it's going to take a little bit of bending on both parties' sides in order to make this work. Okay, but I am getting that it does have potential based on the energies I just looked at. Can we get more on the Page of Cups in reverse to the Fool for Leo, please? Birds. There's something to do with people talking here. I don't know if maybe there's like something, maybe because the birds, I think of Twitter, tweet. A lot of people talking. So I don't know if maybe that's potentially going to, because this is the obstacle. There's some sort of emotional immaturity that you may be dealing with if you decide to try and move in this direction, and whatever this is potentially going to get people talking. So if you have people who are close to you, that there, you may have people who have been close to you who have warned you against this connection too. So I do have that there's some sort of that's part of the obstacle, are people talking here. Privileged lady shows up, so I'm getting that there's, I feel like this could affect your, yeah, okay, so this definitely, whatever this is, affects you on some sort of financial scale. So if you're already feeling like you're stable and it's showing up that you are feeling that way, it looks like you have feelings for this, for whoever this is. Whoever this is has already hurt you, is what I've got here. There's somebody who has already hurt you really, really badly. Now, it's showing up here that if you continue to try and make this work, whatever it is that has been hurting you, whatever it is that caused you to start seeing something differently, well, continue to see it that way, because it's going to continue to disappoint you. So I'm getting here that there's something that you may already be sitting okay, but being in this connection may have an effect on finances for some of you. So let's just acknowledge that that's showing up. And so that could be another potential blockage here. What is the advice for Leo? What is Leo's advice, Spirit? One more. The King of Wands in reverse. That is your court card. All right. So so I'm getting very strongly here that it's going to be hard to achieve victory and success in a connection where I'm getting that there's, it could be one, it could be both of you. But it seems like there's some sort of need, and this shows up twice now, this chronic need to obtain validation through the attention of others. And I'm getting that it's going to have some sort of really detrimental effect on your mental health. Okay? It looks like it's going to cause some level of anxiety. I'm also seeing that there's also this energy of dealing with somebody who thinks they know everything. So this is somebody who thinks they know everything. This could be you, this could be both of you, this could be one of you, this could be the person you're dealing with. But what I'm seeing here is that with this energy here, it's hard to achieve victory and success. It's going to continue to cause anxiety, and it causes emotional turbulence as well. So it's not looking fully promising to continue this connection. Can you tell us more about the King of Wands in reverse to the Chariot in reverse, please, Spirit, for Leo? Okay. So that's what I had gotten earlier. I had seen that over here in the future position, because based on the energies that I had seen, it looked like what I'm seeing here, Leo, is that there's a potential that this could be a connection that could work out. I see the mountain, by the way, as my boss card. I always see that as like, this is the boss in this part of this is the level of the game of life where you have to fight the boss. It looks like there's a possibility that if you could overcome this hurdle, this mountain of a hurdle, you could make this connection work. But right now, it's not in a situation where it feels like it's not in the position to be successful, because there's something about the overall energy that is affecting this connection. And it looks like it has to do with attention seeking and arrogance. There's a lot of attention seeking and a lot of arrogance that I'm seeing here. And we had seen the Nine of Swords, and now I'm seeing thoughts. So I'm seeing that it is affecting you potentially on a very, it's probably stressing you out and causing you a lot of anxiety here. This is showing up as a romantic connection. So, I mean, it may not be for all of you, but it is showing up, so I'm going to mention it. And the outcome here for Leo. What's the outcome for Leo in this situation? What's the outcome? We've got the High Priestess. You're going to follow your intuition. There's going to be some sort, here's the thing, is that there's going to be, it looks like there's some sort of emotional turbulence. There's some strong emotions here that are being experienced. I'm getting that there's a lot of deep love in this connection. I'm getting that there is something that you're going to gain clarity about. There is going to be something that is going to be learned. You may be gaining knowledge on something. It looks like you're going to gain clarity on something. It does look like this connection is going to either slow down or come to a halt of some sort. I'm not seeing any definitive ending here, but I am getting that there may be something that needs to be learned about reciprocation, reciprocity, okay? And it looks like it's not, I'm getting that it's going to take yourself and the person who you're connecting to both come to a place of understanding when it comes to these energies, okay? Because I'm getting that there's a lot of, unfortunately, some emotional immaturity going on here. And if you could just, both of you can get to a place of understanding and how it's affecting this connection in an adverse way, you could potentially mend this. Can we get more on the High Priestess to the Queen of Cups in reverse? this could be there may be whoever the feminine is in this connection. This could be you. This could be the person you're connecting to. There is some sort of emotional turbulence here. Something to do with learning something new through communication. That might be how you're learning something new. I did see the Page of Swords, and we saw the Ace of Swords, which indicates some sort of clarity here. But you may decide to make a change, because whatever it is that you've been dealing with here, it looks like it's gonna you may, what I was getting to in the future is that there was a potential that there was great fortune if you move in a new direction with that Two of Wands that we had seen. So that's what we're getting here. You know, I'm just going to ask Spirit, do you have anything else you want to say to Leo about this reading? Is there anything else you want to convey to Leo about this reading? There's something to do with insecurity here. Having little to no confidence. There's something about potentially even being in survival mode, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And you may need to learn something about this, and maybe that's why it's showing up here in the outcome, that there's something to do with that energy that's causing some level of emotional turbulence. It could be why you're in this connection. You're meant to learn something about this. I'm not saying that the person who you're connected to is a bad person whatsoever. That person is not showing up like they're bad or awful or anything. There has been some sort of disappointment and painful ending, and you're upset, and that is showing up. But it is showing up also that there's something that may need to be learned on your part as well in order to make this work. And I think it may have something to do with your confidence and your ability to be independent. Okay, there it is, exactly what I had seen. I knew it. I could feel it. I could just feel it throughout the reading that the two of you love each other. This is real, and it's in the upright too, the Two of Cups. There's something about learning. There's something about coming to terms with something to do with your insecurity that's going to help you to overcome some sort of sadness, because it's showing up that you're potentially in some level of despair right now about something, and maybe even bring you together with somebody here. Because there is an energy that you are feeling like you're either going to come into this Empress energy where you're going to realize something that about being fruitful and abundant. You're going to learn something about this, or you're going to attract something like that into your life. But I am getting here, Leo, that whoever it is that you're connected to in this reading doesn't look like a lost cause to me. Like it looks like there's a lot that may need to be understood or learned, but I don't know that it's completely finished. Like I have seen that you may need to go in a new direction, but I'm not seeing that this is over for good. There's something to be learned here about, this is the Tower in the Lenormand deck. It's not the same as the Tower in the Tarot. This actually represents stability and structure. There's something about stability that you're meant to learn. And now we're seeing main male. So the female and the male both show up. So this may have something to do with the masculine needing to learn this too. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to feel like military work, honestly. So sometimes when we're dealing with these really hard lessons, and that's how I'm reading this is a really hard lesson for somebody. We can't always promise that we're going to learn it. We may not learn it in this life. So, but your soul knows why it came here. So you need to follow your intuitive guidance, Leo, and it shouldn't lead you astray. All right. If you have a question, Leo, ask it, because one of these cards may be a yes or a no. If this reading has resonated with you at all, and I'm assuming that it has been if you've made it this far, you may want to ask a question about that. But let's see, what do the angels have to say about this? Yes. See, that's why I told you to ask a question. The answer is yes. All right. Can we get more? The situation will improve. That's exactly what I was seeing. I really didn't see that. This didn't look like a hopeless situation to me. One more. It's up to you. It's up to you, Leo. I said that. There was something that you're in the driver's seat here. You have the potential to do what it is that you feel like you need to do here. A peaceful resolution. So this actually looks like it could be a really good situation for you, Leo. You just may need to like really be willing to work through things with this person. But it does look like you may need to move in a new direction for now. So, Leo, that is your reading for the week of April 6th to the 12th, 2025. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. If you are interested in a personal reading done by me, the information on how to obtain that is in the description box below this video. And until I read you again, bless.